Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Nuggets were the dominant team in that first half, without question. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Denver Nuggets. The Thunder did a lot of things wrong in that opening half. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they've got some fight in them, we'll know right away in the third quarter. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
The Denver Nuggets are off to a good start so far today. Let's see if they can keep up this level of consistency for the rest of the game.
Player of the half.
Murray really showed off his court vision in the first half. When he's able to get the ball moving like that,
Who was cold?
forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Murray into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Here comes the screen to Jokic. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on, but the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Now Paul with the basketball. Down a bundle. Here comes the screen. Paul. Pass there, taken away.
Got a big lead at home.
To Millsap. Jokic. Here comes the screen. They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. Unbothered by the defense as he drills it.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Here's Paul, controlling the offense. Probing the defense. OKC now with 4 to shoot. Paul and his rolls from deep continue. It's no good again. And a backcourt violation. Screen coming. Paul to Gilgeous-Alexander. Paul still can't buy one from distance. It's no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
He throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of, when you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Jamal Murray matched up with Paul. To Jokic. Steven Adams sends it away.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Paul Millsap swats it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
And a whistle.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Porter to Jokic. Danilo Gallinari rejects it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Paul to Adams. Nikola Jokic snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Thunder. Substitution being made in this one. Millsap. Michael Porter Jr. above the rim. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Good touch, Steven Adams.
I'm a little bit confused. Was that a well-designed offense or just poor defense? Maybe a little bit of both.
Nuggets have the possession. Nikola Jokic. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Oh, good defense there. Thunder with the steal. Schroeder. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Millsap knocks it down from mid-range.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Nothing going here on that drive. Schroeder. To Adams. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Throws it down.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
They get it down to Millsap. To Jokic. Steven Adams. Huge block. From the painted area, won't go down. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
It's Denver's ball. Jokic to Porter. Defense making the ball handler work. For 3, misfires. It's no good. From long range. Can't connect. It's no good. Picked up by the Thunder. So important to take care of the basketball. Easy 2 on the other end after the turnover. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Shot won't go. Gilgeous-Alexander have it. To Millsap. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Oh, Dennis Schroeder. He's now 5 for 6.
What a move. If you're on defense, you can't be caught flat-footed there.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. To Millsap. Nice pass to set things up. Had a chance, but it's no good. Ferguson to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the finish, slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Jokic to Millsap. They go to Jokic, down low. Count it. No and one. There was some contact.
Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
Nuggets with the basketball. Down low, Jokic. No good. Nikola Jokic pins it. Fourth this contest.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
And the defender over pursues, and he's called for it.
He took a chance. That's the right call.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Oh, the whistle. Okay, take your hands off of me.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Millsap. Slam dunk, Will Barton.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Slams it down.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Millsap to Will Barton. Can't connect from inside.
Seems like a lot of contact on that play. If I were that player, I would pull the ref over to the side, talk to him, express to him how much contact there was so he could look for that same foul call potentially the next time down the court.
Lets it.
There it goes in. The fact of the matter is some players aren't taking that shot on a regular basis, but still have the confidence to make them when you need them to.
To Will Barton. Scores from the post.
Old school equals high percentage.
Pass there, taken away by Denver. And scores, strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It goes down.
And attention to detail is everything for a professional scorer like that. Actually getting it done the hard way there.
Barton into the front court. His guys holding the big lead. Oh, defender pulls the chair. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Nuggets have the possession. Barton to Millsap.
I got your help. We got your help. I got help. I got your help.
Barton to Jokic.
I'm here.
Nothing going here on that drive. Nerlens Noel. Tips it. Ooh, 5 now. Onto the floor. Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. And scores.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Nikola Jokic with a piece. Incredible. 6 tonight. Barton into the front court. He'll run the offense. And too much contact.
A simple touch foul.
Driving right to the basket. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's a Prob City.
Denver's got it. Barton to Jokic. And he finishes at the rim.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Nikola Jokic with the block. Make that 7. Schroeder. Oh, pass stolen by the Nuggets. Cashes in for 2.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Hey, locked up.
Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. 19-footer at the buzzer. 3 quarters down, and the Nuggets feeling good right now. It's the Nuggets with the basketball to start the 4th quarter, and it might be time to empty the bench, Jay. This game appears to be well in hand.
And their starting 5 has certainly earned the 4th quarter off. They've been terrific this ball game, and this is the type of game where you find a chance to relax. You ice up, you watch your other teammates play, you applaud them, and you get ready for the next game.
Murray into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. Tyler Lydon, defended by Steven Adams. Denver with 4 to shoot. The rebound belongs to Oklahoma City. Paul with it up top. His guys down big. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Murray with it. Looking to make something happen. You've got to get that one to go. Count the basket at the rim.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
To recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Shoot it.
Shot clock to 4 for the Nuggets. The rebound comes down to Paul. Drive from the baseline, but it won't go down. And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Denver ball right now.
I got something for him.
Jamal Murray picked up by Schroeder. Able to convert inside.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Knocks down the first. Able to convert on both free throws. Away. Good look that time, but off the mark. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up and in.
Woo, did you see that? Eyes to the rim, and the rest was all net.
Here we go. I got him. I got him.
And he hits.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Knocked loose. Thunder have it. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, nice find for the basket.
And when the ball gets the defense rotating from side to side, you're bound to find opportunities for each other.
Yep, y'all.
To Porter. And a whistle.
His timing was a tad bit off.
We have both squads set to make some moves right now. Jokic. They'll work it down to Millsap. Easy path to the rim.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key. Okay, now we're on the home stretch, and you got a big lead. Don't let your opponent back in this game by giving up extra possessions.
Chris Paul has got 2 shots coming. He struggled so far. First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip. To Jokic. Jamal Murray. Tough shot. Well defended. Paul into the front court. Down a bundle. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Let me tell you something that nobody will ever talk about. Did you see him slow down right before he was about to go up? That slow change of speed, that slight change was just enough to throw the defender off.
To Jokic. To Porter.
I got your help. I got your help. Go on, give him up.
Off the mark. Well contested. To Paul.
I got ball. I got mine.
Fires the 3. Jay, you had to figure sooner or later one of those threes was going to go down.
I don't know. I'm a little bit beside myself that he kept shooting the ball at that clip. I mean, when you miss that many shots in a row, you usually try to get to the rim, see the ball go in, then go inside.
To Millsap.
Get back in there. Get back in there.
Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Gilgeous-Alexander. To Paul. Lets it fly from long range. Now that's a contest.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Nice finish at the rim.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
To Jokic. And he knocks it down, Jay.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Have to be careful inbounding the basketball. But good anticipation by the defense.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
Oh, great defense there, forcing the pickup. Knocked loose. Jokic. Tough shot, and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
This is why I go back into player mode. If the dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Changes coming from both sides right now. Layup goes down. Well done.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
He gets it.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Gilgeous-Alexander to Adams. Now ready with a couple of free throws.
Sometimes when you get up big, you get a little careless. But attention to detail through the end, that's how you avoid unnecessary fouls.
Steven Adams, couple of free throws on the way. He's struggled so far. First one, count it.
Hey, good shot.
Two for two on that trip.
Good shot, man.
There you go. Watch him. I got you here, right?
Now
right
pass taken away by the Thunder.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Gilgeous-Alexander, keep an eye on this guy. Slams it down.
An easy two, get back on defense.
Here we go.
Jokic. Gilgeous-Alexander to Adams.
Here I am. Here I am. Throw it in. Throw it in.
To the rim. Lays it up and in.
Sometimes when the players find that flow, nobody else needs to touch the ball. He's in a zone by himself.
To Porter. Off the mark. To Paul. Pass there, taken away by Denver. Martin matched up with Ferguson. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Ferguson to Adams. And count the basket inside.
In the paint, you need to finish.
Guys holding the big lead. Oklahoma City's got it. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Tried to slam it down, but it comes out. Martin into the front court. He'll run the offense. Picked up by the Thunder. Rebound taken in by the Nuggets. Jokic to Porter. That is great vision to set it up. Slam dunk, Will Barton. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
Knock loose. Adams. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
In the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Now a whistle and a timeout for Denver as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Opposing coach is going to counter, make some changes of his own. Nuggets have the possession.
You gotta get up on that.
They go to Jokic, down low. Scores from the post.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Paul to Adams. Here comes the screen. Paul. To Gilgeous-Alexander. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nuggets. Tyler Lydon, guarded by Terrence Ferguson. And a throwdown.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him, make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender on the perimeter, but still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Thunder have it. Big finish at the rim.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Knocked loose. Picked up by the Thunder. Ferguson. Paul. He's had a good shooting performance, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough.
Yeah, no one else pretty much helped out. As a coach, I would be irate that nobody helped pick up the slack. Look, one man can never beat 5.
To Jokic. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Has a chance. A shot no good by Harris. Danilo Gallinari at the line for 2 shots. A career 86% from the line. And he connects on the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. To Millsap. In and out. Knocked loose. Nuggets have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Ah, the monster stuff.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Paul across the timeline. His guys down big. Going to launch beyond the arc. To Porter. And the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nuggets.
Let's just let the clock run out. We got to get out of here. I got a dinner to go to.
Oh, they called the foul.
A simple touch foul.
Jamal Murray, guarded by CP3. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. And they call it.
Those cat-like hands almost got a steal.
Good recovery. Hits the second free throw.
Oh, yeah, get your money,
Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Nuggets who come away victorious as they cruise to win a game that was never really in doubt. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Nuggets emerged victorious after a tight finish. I could get into detail about their play calling and shot selection, but let's be honest. We all know that the dunks were the most exciting. I'd be surprised if the rim isn't a little bit bent at this point. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Denver Nuggets. The Thunder finished on the losing end of a close score. And while they didn't win the game, they could have won a dunk contest. They put down plenty of slams in this matchup. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Game track. Field goals.
From an offensive standpoint, this was a quality game. The same can't be said for the defense. But still, it turned out to be an entertaining matchup.
Player of the game.
And what we have here are highlights worth 1,000 words. There's no question he stood out amongst the rest in today's matchup.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Now connected to Galaxy J3 Prime.
Yeah. New York City. Music new era. New era. Money long type of ball. Catch me balling in the mall. Drop the beat like a ball. Pick it up as the fall. Yeah, you know that it's back. NBA never slack. LA Clippers got the strap. Double clip, no cap. Noah Border got the chip. Kyle Lowry feeling lit. Jason Tatum got the drip. Jaylen Brown feeling rich. Bunch of players switching teams. Kemba Walker rocking green. James Harden, he a fiend. He deserves MVP. Blah! I'ma just go off the ashes. Brooklyn like Kyrie, don't try to match it. I'm about action, you chatting. I keep it hood, my girl keep it ratchet. You out here posing and bragging. I'm like a bomb, exploding the classic. If I got beef, I don't hatch it. Aim for the head, I'm shooting, I'm blasting. Flashing the magic, I white on. You playing tragic, I'm right on. You want the damage, the fight's on. Dunking on that like I'm Zion. Dunk like Giannis, I got the muscle. Get on my man, he's gonna be a tough one. Shooting and passing, just call me Russell. I got the remix of triple-double. I throw the hands, it's gonna be a flurry. I'm on my high like my brother Murray. You tryna win where you better worry. I'm still a chair, they call me Curry. I got the